the funniest people in America. She stole the show on Saturday Night Live, then went on to create, write and star in her own show, 30 Rock. He was a jobbing actor, career not going that well if I'm being totally honest, who got his big break when I cast him in a remake of a show that I created called The Office. He's now leaving that show and killing a cash cow for both of us. Please welcome the wonderful Tina Fey and the ungrateful Steve Carell! You probably know me as the creator of The Office. No, you don't, do you? You think Steve Carell did it all? Oh, he's brilliant, isn't he, Steve Carell? He's amazing as the bumbling office manager. Where does he get his ideas from? Let's play. Talking of all you perverts, it was a big year. It was a big year for paedophile movies. Surviving R. Kelly, Leaving Neverland, Two Popes. Shut up. Shut up. I don't care. I don't care. Our next presenter is the star of the hilarious comedy The Martian. Oh, he nearly died. Right. He's also the only person who Ben Affleck hasn't been unfaithful to. Please welcome Matt Damon. I'd like to quash this ridiculous rumour going round that the only reason The Tourist was nominated was so the Hollywood foreign press could hang out with Johnny Depp and Angelina Jolie. That is rubbish. That is not the only reason. They also accepted bribes. No one cares about movies anymore. No one goes to the cinema. No one really watches network TV. Everyone's watching Netflix. This show should just be me coming out going, well done Netflix, you win everything, good night. But no, we've got to drag it out for 3 hours. Binge watch the entire first season of Afterlife instead of watching this show. That's a show about a man who wants to kill himself because his wife dies of cancer, and it's still more fun than this, okay? Spoiler alert, season 2 is on, so in the end he obviously didn't kill himself, just like Jeffrey Epstein. I know he's your friend, but I don't care. Also not nominated, I Love You, Philip Morris, Jim Carrey and Ewan McGregor, two heterosexual actors pretending to be gay. So the complete opposite of some famous Scientologists, then. What? Probably. The Irishman was amazing. It was amazing. Look, it was great. Long, but amazing. It wasn't the only epic movie. Once Upon a Time in Hollywood, nearly 3 hours long. Leonardo DiCaprio attended the premiere, and by the end, his date was too old for him. Even Prince Andrew's like, come on, Leo, mate, you know. You're nearly 50, son. Our next presenter is the Queen of Pop. Not you, Alton. Sit down. She's all woman. I'll give you some clues. She's always Vogue. She's a material girl. And she's just like a virgin. Please welcome Madonna.
If I'm still just like a virgin, Ricky, then why don't you come over here and do something about it? I haven't kissed a girl in a few years. On TV.
Honestly, I like it as much as the next man. Unless the next man is Mel Gibson. Talking of The Walking Dead, congratulations to Hugh Hefner, who's getting married at the age of 84 to 24-year-old beauty Crystal Harris. When she was asked why she was marrying him, she said because he lied about his age. He told me he was 94. Oh, come on. Don't worry. Out and just don't look at it when you touch it. That's that. One thing that can't be bought is a Golden Globe. Officially. I'm not going to do this again anyway. But if you were to buy one, the man to see would be Philip Burke. The world got to see James Corden as a fat pussy. He was also in the movie Cats, but no one saw that. And the reviews, oh, shocking. I saw one that said, this is the worst thing to happen to cats since dogs, right? But Dame Judi Dench defended the film, saying it was the role she was born to play, because she... I can't do this next joke. Because she loves better than plonking herself down on the carpet, lifting her leg and licking her own minge. Furball. She's old school. It's the last time, who cares? Our first presenter is beautiful, talented, and Jewish, apparently. Mel Gibson told me that. He's obsessed. Please welcome Scarlett Johansson. Our next presenter starred in Netflix's Bird Box, a movie where people survive by acting like they don't see a thing. Sort of like working for Harvey Weinstein. You did it. I didn't. You did it. Shut the fuck up. Space travel, the last-ditch attempt. When we fuck this planet completely, can we leave its dying husk and move to a new one and start again? I don't think so. Not in my lifetime. Probably not in yours. You know, it's like the closest one, the only one viable, is Mars, and that's 9 months away on a rocket. Right? No atmosphere, an average temperature minus 70 degrees. How's this for irony? Scientists are working out whether they can detonate nuclear warheads in the crust to release the frozen water to cause an atmosphere and get a little bit of global warming going. I mean, but I don't know. It's only billionaires have got enough money to wait and exploit. There's nothing out there, you know. It's like, now you can do space tourism. You can pay $150,000, that you into space for an hour, and you float around and go, I'm in space. I mean, we're already in space. Earth is right in the fucking middle of space, right? It's the best bit of space there is. It's car parks and cinemas. It's like, there's nothing else to see. It's like living in London. I wonder what Coventry's like. You don't... But I'm optimistic. I am. I think people care about the planet deep down. I think just that most people on the planet don't realise that most people on the planet are destroying the planet. Most people don't realise that in my lifetime, we've wiped out 70% of all animal populations. And what's left en masse on the earth of animals is 36% human, 60% farm animals just to feed humans, and 4% wild now. People don't realise we have to tear down entire rainforests, the lungs of the earth, just to grow grain, to feed these cows, to feed us. Steal grain from third world countries because they want hard currency. They can't even feed their own people. We take their grain, feed our cattle. Meat. If you eat meat every day, if you gave up 1 day a week, we'd feed another 100 million people. But I think people care. Think of it's out of sight, out of mind. Think of the animal that most people know, their dog. They love their dog. They wouldn't let anyone hurt their dog. And a dog is a cow, is a sheep, is a deer. People love their dog so much, they won't even watch a fictional thing where a dog gets hurt. And I get that. There's a website, it's a real website, it's called doesthedogdie.com, right? It was set up because people would watch a film or a programme with a dog in it, and something would happen to the dog, and they turn it off. It would ruin it for them. It would ruin their day, right? So this website was set up. You could go to it, you could put in any film or TV show and ask, does a dog die? And someone would answer you, no. And it's become a thing for anyone's phobias. Anything you don't want to see in a film, you just look up the film and they answer your question, right? So I looked up one film on here, Schindler's List. Absolutely real. Schindler's List, doesthedogdie.com. Right? First question, does a dog die? No. Does a cat die? No. Are any animals abused? Someone answers, there is a chicken that's handled roughly, but otherwise unharmed. Now, I love animals more than anyone I know, but if I was Jewish, slightly offended by this avenue of questioning, in real life, imagine someone says, oh, yeah, my grandparents were murdered by the Nazis. You go, oh, what happened? Oh, they were dragged from their house and sent to the gas chamber. Oh, was a chicken hurt? What? But as I say, it's become, you can ask any question about anything. Someone says, is their child, is his teeth damaged? Is there a hanging? Does someone struggle to breathe? Yeah. Well, yeah, yes. Someone says, does someone fall downstairs? Who's scared of slapstick? It's like... Anyway, so this website was founded in 2010, so it's run about 13 years. And the later questions start reflecting the times we live in now, and they get more and more fragile and narcissistic. These questions were asked this year. Check it out. Schindler's List, right? Someone says, are there any fat jokes? Would that make this worse? Well, imagine the real thing. Imagine I'm in a concentration camp, right? I'm naked, everyone around me is naked. We've got a commandant herding us towards a gas chamber, and he goes, move it, fatty, right? And I go, rude. No, that has ruined the whole experience, if I'm honest. Someone asked, is there hate speech? Yeah, there is. Suck it up, Buttercup. Are there any man in a dress jokes? Very few jokes. If you've come to this film for a giggle, you're going to be very disappointed. This one takes the biscuit for me. Remember, this is a movie set in the 1940s, arguably the worst atrocity in civilised human history. Check this out. Is someone misgendered? Quite sweet. Is there any anti-Semitism? Yeah. This is pretty much the mother load, right? Forget me. This is off the fucking charts. Don't do that when you're talking about this. Fight. I was doing the graph. I was doing like that. This is off the charts. That's... Wouldn't things have been different if that was Hitler's salute? The whole thing would have been... He goes like, it's Hitler. This is interesting. Does it have a sad ending? Right? Someone says yes, and then someone else says no. And I thought about it. No, but then I remembered, if you've seen the film, if you remember, when the story sort of ends, Spielberg then tacks on a real bit of footage where he gets real-life descendants of people murdered in the Holocaust, and he films them coming into a Jewish cemetery, and they each leave a stone on the grave to represent their family members that were murdered, and it builds up, and it's very moving. And so I think I get the ambiguity. Does it have a sad ending? Yes, in the sense that 6 million Jews pointlessly lost their life, but no, in the sense there was still enough left over to build a little rockery. So... I asked one question myself on this. Is James Corden in it? I did look at one other briefly, Titanic, right? And it's got all the same sort of question. The one where it goes, are any animals harmed? Someone answers, there were no explicit scenes of animals being harmed, but Rose did have a goldfish, which probably didn't get. I think the goldfish in the bowl on the sideboard when the boat hits the iceberg, and he's all like that, right? And people are running around going, we're going in the water. And he's all smug then, and he's going, don't worry about it. Oh, no, not water. Then he gets in the sea and he goes, oh, it's very salty, isn't it? It's very salty. Thank you so much. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you so much for... You don't get an encore in any other profession, do you? If a builder does a good job and he leaves, you go, come back. What? Come back. What? All right. Good job I left a bit. I was talking about rumour and gossip and stuff, and I don't buy into it. I read something about someone, I go, well, that's interesting, and I think it might not be true. And so I never pass it on. I never pass on sort of small talk and gossip. But I witnessed this, so I think I can share this with you. Me and my girlfriend went along to the final 6 of the X Factor last year. And it's in a studio in Wembley, and we got there, and we were greeted by this bloke with a sort of headset and a clipboard. He went, hi, Ricky, thanks for coming. There's some other celebrities in. Oh, for fuck's sake. I said, can I just go right at the back? He went, yeah, sure. Went at the back with the other celebrities. So it was fine. We were right at the back with my girlfriend there, me was there, about a yard away, Chris Tarrant and his daughter, and in front of them, Aldo Zilli, the chef, and his wife. And they stand you up when each act comes on, and you clap, and that's it. But I don't know if Chris and Aldo had met before that evening, but they were getting on like a house on fire. They were, honestly, Aldo kept looking round, Chris was making him laugh, they were having a laugh, they were standing up, they were dancing along. Chris had his best sort of lilac jacket on, he's pushed it right up to the elbows like that. Yeah. And Ben did a Joe Cocker number, and Chris was sort of doing the actions, and Aldo was turning around and laughing. They were, oh, bless them. And it really is live, so in the ad break, nothing happens really. The judges get powdered, well, Simon does, and the warm-up man was going into the audience, keeping them amused. And on the night I was there, he probably does it every week, but he was saying, has anyone got any questions for the judges? And he went, little girl there with her hand up. How old are you, darling? 7. What's your name? Sarah. What's your question? For Simon. Simon, why do you smoke? Good question. Yes, Simon, why do you smoke? The girls going, why do you smoke? And Simon went, smoking's good for you, dear. And they went, oh, God, oh. He went, back in 3, 2, 1. Okay? Next ad break, he goes, lady there with her hand up. What's your name? Emma. Where are you from? Essex. What's your question? Simon, will you marry me? And Simon went, why not? And they were, like, okay. As he was walking back, we saw Louis Walsh just tap his arm like that and show him something. And he went, what? Chris Tarrant's got a question. It was back in 3, 2, 1. And me and my girlfriend looked at each other and we thought, brilliant. Sometime before the show, Louis Walsh and Chris Tarrant, they got together. Chris is going to ask a question. It's going to be a cheeky question to the judges. They're going to love it. The audience are going to love it. They're going to carry him down the street and he's going to be back. So, third ad break. He goes, Chris Tarrant in the audience, ladies and gentlemen. Hey. No, it was louder than that. I can't do 1,000 people. So he went, all right, Chris went, yeah. He went, this question's for Sharon Osbourne. You obviously married a very intelligent, articulate man in Aussie. That's as far as he gets. Because Sharon thinks he's going to have a go. So it goes like this. People are looking over it and goes, you obviously married a very intelligent man. Sharon puts her head up like that, looks at him and goes, fuck you, Tarrant. Everyone went, what? He went, no, listen. No wonder your wife left you, cunt. I was like this. Kids looking at their mum. What did she called him a silly biscuit. That means a silly biscuit. Does it? Cunt. No, it doesn't mean that. Don't say that word. It doesn't mean biscuit. And Louis is going, no, Sharon, don't. She goes, no, fuck him. He's going fucking they're back and forth. And we think it must have been Louis' idea, because he was going, I'm sorry. Like that, right? And they're back and forth. He's going, what happened to church? He goes, you bang. She was like, Old Testament God. And he was going, what's the church? He went, listen, he said, I've known your hubby for 25 years. I'm not having a bloody go. Back in 3, 2, 1. The last act comes out, everyone stands up, apart from Chris, who is like this. What happened there? I've just been mauled. I've been humiliated. I feel like putting the sleeves down. And that's the end of that show. And now it goes over to ITV2 with Ben Shepherd before the results show. And Chris is booked on that show, and he's doing his thing. His mind's probably not on it. Everyone was talking about it at half-time. People going, what happened there? Was he going to have a go? Did he start off wrong? Did she take him on? She said there was a history. What went on? What was it going to be? Come back out for the results show, and we're all there waiting for it. I look over, 4 empty seats. Oh, fuck. About 30 seconds to go before it went live, they all came out, sit down, okay? Everyone stands up. This time, apart from Chris Tarrant, who's still like that. And now his daughter's like that as well. First ad break, Sharon Osbourne gets the mic, and she goes, I'd like to apologise to all the mummies and kiddies in the audience for my awful, awful language. But when someone belittles a loved one, we're like lionesses, aren't we? She gets a round of applause. I look at Chris, he goes, this is bollocks. Don't tell anyone that.